Guys, see, if God said it's not your time to buy, then it's not your time. Nothing any human being can do about it, right? Let me tell you about the soldier, Buratai, Oga Buratai. I've never seen anybody that is so involved with alcohol. This man drinks alcohol like Zobo, like Kunu. The man dey drink wetin no good, and most of the time he's always on uniform. They stopped giving him rifle, and I'll tell you why. This man will be drunk. He will sit on the floor, pee on himself, and in there on uniform. At some point, they need to warn the whole of beer parlor for Mami Market not to be selling for him. He has a wife and 4 kids, but one thing about him is the man they adore his wife. They always praise his wife, even if he's drunk, even if he's wasted. He will always talk about Mama Wenche. Always. Now, Oga Buratai went to a beer parlor outside barrack because he don't cast inside barrack. He went to a beer parlor. I want to tell you why they stopped giving him a rifle. He was on duty, main gate. Oga Buratai crossed outside with his rifle, left the gate, went outside the barrack to drink. With he don't get money. He used his rifle as collateral. He used his own army rifle, used a new collateral to collect drink. Now he got drunk, left his rifle, came back to his duty post and started abusing everybody. Like this is a man that will look at his commanding officer, a lieutenant colonel, and say, "Come, what's me that your useless name again?" Everything about Oga Buratai, you will always see useless. Whenever he wants to insult you, useless must follow. Or very dirty thing. What's that your useless name again? He was telling the CEO, like when doing the Oga Buratai, they were doing his doba. He's 79 NA. He's supposed to be, his mates are warrant officers, but he was a last corporal. He was a sergeant, but demotion, he became a last corporal. So they were doing his order for one of the offense he committed, and he looked at the commanding officer and said, "Come, what's that your useless name?" So they demoted him from corporal to last corporal. So he was a last corporal when all of this thing was happening. When he came back without his rifle, the guard commander noticed that Buratai is not with his rifle. They started questioning Buratai, "Where do you keep your rifle?" Buratai, they insult everybody. They insult everybody, the guard commander, everybody. That was when they called adjutants. They first of all called RSM, told RSM. RSM told adjutants. Adjutant no one even tell commanding officer. If rifle lost for a unit, they'll shut down the gates. Whether you be civilian, you go your work or anything, gates go they close. Every fire alarm. Whether you dey sick, but you're a soldier, you go come outside. Whether you dey on top of your wife, you're about to come, you go come outside. Once you hear fire alarm, rifle they lost. Just that one rifle where you see can send a soldier to jail. Buratai had 60 rounds, like 2 magazines for the rifle. So it was a big deal. Everybody came outside. Every single soldier came outside. Buratai, they were waiting for Buratai to be sober. That was when they started searching everywhere for barrack, all the beer parlor, all these places they sell action bitter, everything, because of that rifle. But God so kind, the owner of the beer parlor wrapped the rifle, brought the rifle by himself to the barrack, submitted the rifle that this person came to drink, and used his weapon as collateral. That was when they stopped giving him rifle. And they charged him, demoted him. Now, old soldier, he get family and 4 children. So they don't want to dismiss him. So the demoting. If they demote you to private soldier, there is nothing else to demote you to. So automatically they'll just kick you out. So he was the last corporal. They demoted him to private because of that incident. Now they stopped giving him rifle. So at that point, the commanding officer got to know about everything, the CEO. He now said, okay, we'll take Buratai to Maiduguri. If he can go there, make him go to drink. Any soldier where you go Maiduguri at that time, to sleep could fear you. To close your eyes, sleep could fear you. To hide, say you don't hide, make you they misbehave, could they fear you. So they sent him there, make him know say life. Like they sent him there to be sober, because if he reach bush, he go know how far, because you cannot be high while fighting. Bullet could pick you. The wife was crying. The children were crying because they felt it was, you know, they don't sentence the papa, because they know how bad in drinking condition they know say no go fit survive bush. Everybody knew that Buratai no go fit survive Maiduguri. But like I said, if God said your time never reach, your time never reach. And so boom, they carry Buratai to Jaji. Now something happened in Jaji. They go train for a month before they move to Maiduguri. So they went to range. Guess the best shooter? Buratai. How manage? Buratai was the best shooter. So after 1 month in Jaji, they carried them to Maiduguri. Boom, come drop them with us for Jakana. Oga Buratai was, we are from the same unit, my organic unit. Buratai was like my unit soldier from the same unit. So when I saw Oga Buratai, I said, problem, confusion don't come. Oga Buratai came to Maiduguri with, inside his bag, you see this sachet, dry gin, action bitter, all those sachet stuff, full the bag. This man will take just one sachet of action bitter, confusion everywhere. Start abusing everybody. You dirty thing. Very useless thing. All in insult now. Dirty and useless. To an extent, they stop charging Buratai. Even for bush. They will do, if you F up for bush, they will lock you, or they'll like, to an extent, if your fuck up reach an extent, they will charge you, do your order for bush. So everybody know Buratai na just, this is him. They insult CO, they insult OC, they insult adjutant, nobody, they insult everybody whenever he's high. Now guess what happened? Boko Haram attack. Buratai was high. Everybody they fight. Buratai they sleep. All of us they fight for our lives. Buratai was sleeping. Nobody even think about go tap Buratai. Why you want tap? Like Buratai was a forgotten, I don't know, he was just there, -1. To us, Buratai na -1. With all the sound of bullets, gun, bomb, Buratai was off. But even one scratch, that first experience with Buratai, that first attack, we lost 14 soldiers. One scratch, no touch Buratai for where in the sleep. RPG no land close to him. Bomb no land close to him. Bullet no touch him. Buratai survived. Everybody was surprised. I look at Buratai, I say, the man they use juju. And they use jazz. There is nothing you can tell me. He is using jazz. Now the second attack, Buratai was high, but he was awake. Oh. Buratai na soldier, I will forget. Forget his drinking lifestyle. Buratai could pass for a sniper. This man was drunk before Boko Haram came. But like, you don't even know when in they sober or when in they high. They always act drunk. So, but this time we know say Buratai don't high. Buratai carry rifle stay for strength. The way the man position, the way the man they release shots, you can't deny that he is the best. Buratai was engaging to an extent. He dropped his AK, mounted a gun truck, and was shooting the gun truck. He was drunk. I don't even know that he was drunk or he was sober that day. Everybody surprised. You know this kind of thing where we say you dey fight, but your attention they go on that person's side. Like Oga Buratai. Oga Buratai. This man was da 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 da. The next thing one scratch, no touch Oga Buratai. For some reasons, we knocked Boko Haram that day, but everybody give the credit to Buratai. Like the whole credit, they gave it to Buratai. Now, they've demoted him for different times. So, he was a private soldier, 79 NA. So, the CEO was like, okay, they knock him one rank, he became a last corporal. Buratai spent 4 years in Maiduguri. One scratch, no touching body. And he was still drinking. He was still drinking. To an extent, if they bring people come Maiduguri, like new soldiers come Maiduguri, Buratai was teaching them about weapon. And he was high. There are some things you can't take away from that man. I tell you true, there are certain things about being a soldier that you cannot take away from Buratai. But I hear saying don't stop to drink though. Like, he don't stop to drink. There was a time they include Buratai for quarter guard. I don't know what an intentional acts that RSM do. Include Buratai for quarter guard. One, as the commanding officer they come, they shout, "Hey, hey, John!" Pow! Buratai not going to come to Sean. Shoulder, arm, brah! Buratai not going to do. And the CEO say, Buratai, what is wrong with you? RSM, why did you include Buratai? RSM say, Ogasa, in don't change. And they ask Buratai, say, why you no come to Sean? Buratai said, the CEO doesn't like him, and he doesn't like the CEO. That the CEO demoted him, and he will not come to Sean for the CEO. Boldly, face to face. The CEO laugh. Say, Buratai, you don't like me. Buratai say, no. I don't like you. Very dirty thing. Like, you don't know when in they high or when in they drunk. What's how they talk? When in they sober or when in they high. She told CEO, a lieutenant colonel, for him face, a very dirty thing. CEO said they should go and lock him. In there, CEO say, I know now. It'll be your work. Buratai get blankets for guard room. Where he say, he no saying they come. In blankets, they there. In they carry and go house. He keep the blanket for guard room. Knowing fully well, say, anytime in they go there. He tells you, say, take him to guard room. He tells you, say, no be your work. So they take and go guard room. When Buratai came back, everybody surprised. Say, Buratai survived 4 years from Maiduguri. 4 good years. Without one scratch. And he was drinking then. But I hear saying stop to drink because he lost one of his daughter. The child, the girl being sick, and that period they needed blood, but they no fit using blood because in blood they don't fit using blood. So everything just became late. He lost his child, and since then he just quit alcohol. But he not retire himself. Now 79 NA. He's retired now. Buratai is a great man. Honestly, he's a great man, great funny man. He told the major, come, what's that your useless name again? Like, what's that your useless name again? Everybody now useless or dirty. What he told RSM, you say RSM, he must be a very useless RSM. Thank God. I don't know whether all these insults where they talk, whether it's a problem for Instagram or YouTube, but Buratai, no.